Yo, 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 what's good people? Uh, I was sitting around watching some of my favorite people, or at least I thought I was. I'm sitting here trying to get into it, and I'm free time on my hands, and I'm thinking maybe it's something out here I want to see. Cause just to give y'all a little bio on me, I don't watch too much TV unless it's sports and the news for weather, traffic, things of that nature, right? So I'm watching other YouTubers, other content creators. I like to watch that. And most of the time, that's what I get a lot of my information from because I think personally, it's always a spin when you watch it on major networks, some narrative that they want you to to listen to and they trying to make up your mind for it. So that spin is for somebody to mold your decision making or mold your conscious way of thinking into what they want you to believe. So I don't watch too much TV. I like to go online and find out my own information, speaking on things for myself and not pretty much getting secondhand nature. If there's a professional behind the information, a doctor, a lawyer, or somebody in those positions, then I think that holds more credibility than somebody reading a screen on the news. That's what they do every day. Somebody give them some, hey, say this today. So that's why I don't get into watching the news past the weather or the traffic. Go find out your own information, people. But today, I was just skimming through some content. Like I said, I was watching other content creators. And I said, all right, let me check out this podcast because I always watched it. Excuse me. It was part of my information at one point, and it was giving me inspiration to do a podcast myself because I seen just regular people sitting down talking shit. Basically, that's what a podcast is. That's all it is. Somebody giving you their opinion on some things. And honestly, I think that's all it should be. You know what I mean? You talking about things how you see it, or you getting into your own bag and giving it out to y'all. So basically, I'm watching this podcast person that I don't want to say their name because I don't want none of their people coming on my shit, talking shit, or I don't want none of their fanboys or girls in my comments or whatever. I don't want that because we trying to give positive energy over here and positive information over here. And if you come in with that negativity, keep that shit moving. Other than that, I'm here to tell you, I'm watching one of my favorite podcasters, somebody that actually gave me inspiration to do this shit. And they big, they real big. But I remember at one time they was coming like, yo, everybody should create. Try to start your own business, try to make your own content, do all that. It was very positive spin that they had on it, a very positive message that they had on it. So I was like, man, shit, maybe I can try to do that, and bring y'all my perspective on things, or Fatima could bring her perspective on things, or whoever I bring on could bring their perspective on things, because everybody got their own opinions, feelings, and everything else. But yeah, so I'm watching it, and I call people jokers when I think they're about to tell a joke, because I see a little hypocrisy in what you say. Now I gotta think and look at you like a joker. And what I heard come out of their mouth was like, yeah, I see a whole lot of fake podcasts popping up, but I don't want to speak on it. Why not? I think you should speak on it. Let people know how you really feel. Let people know how you really are, like I'm doing right now. So I decided to speak on it. And what I'm going to say is this, because it sounded like you want to be a gatekeeper, because you one of the biggest people out here doing it. You one of the biggest voices that people listen to. That's a fact. And me, myself, I listen to the pod because I like what they be talking about. Hopefully y'all come in here for the same reason. But when I heard that today, I'm sitting here, I actually was going to do a pod with somebody else, and that fell through. So y'all just get me today. Sis will be on later in the week, but y'all just going to get me today. But when I heard him say that, and what I heard him say prior, it's two different things, contradictory. Hypocrisy at a big and full blast. Because this is the problem, excuse me, with you gatekeeper ass niggas, low vibrating niggas. At first, you come out and say, yeah, I want everybody to join the space. We gonna bring it up for y'all. So when y'all come, y'all can share in the success or share in the field of doing it. Because everybody that do something ain't gonna make it, but it's only a fail if you don't try. But this is what the person used to say. I welcome all content creators. I welcome all to come join this space so we can make it go up. And then I heard you say that shit, that low vibrating shit, that motherfucker that you can't trust shit. Be very careful who you put on a pedestal, people. Be very careful who you trust with your information. Be very careful of low vibrating fuck niggas. Because what I say, I was very surprised by what this person said. I was very surprised because I remember, and like I said, mind you, this was one of the people that made me want to do it because I'm not a professional speaker. I'm looking at regular people going out here and just speaking their minds, just like everybody on YouTube. They making their own content, they making their own stuff. So who are you to say anybody is doing something that's fake? How is it fake when this person is in front of you speaking their own truth, speaking their own plans into existence? See, this is the problem. Once people have something captured, they want it all to themselves. That's the selfishness, very selfish shit that most people in positions do to keep other people out. Why might I add? So they can collect everything. They get it all. They want it all for themselves. Now, like I said, this person used to always sit around and say, yo, I welcome the content creators. Any schmo or Joe can get in here and do this thing. Cause that's all it is talking. Saying how you feel, talking to the mic. So it's easy. But the hard part is to be consistent. The hard part is to be very consistent in what you say and what you do in your life. Nobody worrying about respect around here. People want consistency. Be the same person you are. If you a jerk, be a jerk. People will respect that if you always a jerk. If you an asshole, be that. Can't nobody say you changed. That's something I pride myself on. It ain't too many people around here can run around here and say TP ain't the same man in the way he moved as I was 20 some years ago. I've been consistent. I show people love, very grateful for what I receive from people in return. And I think that's the only way you could be. You can't expect to be loved, but if you're showing it and you get it back in return, then what can people say about you? Right? So dig the move. I'm talking to anybody. Like I called some of my friends. I asked them to come on here with me, share this perspective. And hopefully I got somebody coming up real soon. And I appreciate this brother, what he doing out here. He moving. Hopefully we can get him on. Shout outs to Boop the Banger. But yeah, it's so many people out here that it's not consistent. Consistency matters, folks. Be yourself and don't give a shit what nobody say. And be that way every goddamn day of your life. And no matter what walk of life you're doing, be that. But when you see somebody that's very influential, very, very influential, very famous and people respect. Say some shit like, I see a lot of fake podcasts popping up. I know he wasn't talking to me because we're not big enough. You know, I know he wasn't talking to me. Nobody really know what we doing out here. But at the end of the day, excuse me, you telling people don't follow their dreams, don't follow something that they want to do. They want to be a public service for the people. They want to do what they want to do. Who the fuck are you to call some shit fake? Everybody's out here. There's enough money for everybody to get money, right? It's enough. So why you want to dominate the space, disparaging what other people are doing by calling their shit fake, or how they bring across their their platform, or how they even making it, disparaging everything that they're doing before they even do it, because you low vibrating, hating ass niggas that want everything for themselves. Selfishness. It's very selfish of you to call somebody else and what they want to do fake. So you could say, hey man, don't listen to them. That shit fake, or that shit trash, or whatever. Let people make up their own mind. Everybody want to just be so negative, especially to their own goddamn people. Now, I ain't gonna get on no racial tirade here, but what I'm gonna say is this. Hey, black people out here, have you think to yourself that in many cases we could be our own worst enemy? Did you ever think that what you say and do can damage somebody, their psyche, their motivation, make them low vibrate, bring them down to your level? See, at the end of the day, you was small once yourself. And anything you do, you had a starting point. The starting point for most people is at the bottom. They don't come in the game with everything handed. They don't have the money to just go out here and buy all the fancy shit that you have, but they want to start something. And you want to call it fake. Low vibrating Negroes. See, that's the problem. That sucker, he just might see that, hey, maybe this person could be some, or be in the way in some kind of way. Man, ain't nobody in your way, especially nobody's doing what you're doing. You're big time. So why would anybody on that level with that much success come out and call somebody shit fake? Let's think on that. Competition, or maybe viewership might shift, or they see something in that person that they don't see in you, like being fucking real. I tell you, you know, I try to be consistent. I tell people in our Don't Listen podcast group on Facebook, every morning I try to say good morning to these people. And I wish them peace on their journey. And I really mean that, because I think that's what everybody looking for and what they need. People want to go through a day with peaceful thoughts to get through their day. They working a 9 to 5. They don't want to deal with no bullshit. They don't want to deal with nobody out here disparaging their name or anything like that. But when you have people that could speak words into existence, powerful people in positions to say what you do is fake, you got to understand what their motives are. It's selfish. They want everything for themselves. The market is already cornered for you, big boy. You are a big boy. So why would you do that? I know why. And I'm pretty sure everybody listening to this pod knows why. Low vibrated. Nobody want to see you succeed unless they're part of it. Ray 856 gave me that. But I love it. I love that quote because it rings true, because it's mostly our people that I deal with. It's mostly minority people that I deal with. But those be the ones see you trying to do something, come at you and say, nah, that shit's fake, bro. How is it fake? You see me doing it. How is it fake? You hear me doing it. I know why it's fake to you. Understand this, people. I'm not a clout chaser. But when I see fuck nigga shit giving off fuck nigga energy, I'ma speak on it. I'm not gonna say your name because, like I said, I don't want your people in our comments, because we high vibrate over here at Don't Listen. That's why I tell people, when somebody tell you to do that, you can't do something, don't listen. Because they just trying to block your blessings. They want to be all the shine. That's that narcissistic behavior. Thank you, Sachi, for that topic. But yo, negativity coming from the high, telling people with dreams, aspirations, their shit is fake. And like I said, I know he wasn't talking about us. I'm sure we're not on their radar. They are big time. But to somebody else, they might listen to that and be like, oh shit, this person said that? Well, I better not get in that genre, or I better not do that kind of music, or I better not have that kind of dream. People dream big, big as you want to dream. Fuck all that negativity, low energy, having people trying to stop you from what you want to do in your life. Excuse me. I said it. Yeah. And I don't give a shit, because Yo, if we don't change how we treat each other, we gonna get out of here real fast. Because you got to understand, we've been getting our asses kicked for a very, very long time by everybody else that's doing shit. And you still got to worry about your own fucking people saying that kind of shit. If I didn't care, I wouldn't do the shit. But I'm here to kick the kick the myth in the ass that we don't stick together. That's why I reach out to my brothers and ask them to come on here and help me. That's why I do it. And anybody that know me know I always been this same person. I always try to give people positive energy. Have I always been like this? No. But I am now, and I have been for a very, very long time. Been very consistent. And I hope you big niggas, all you big Negroes doing big things out there, turn around and look back. And instead of disparaging somebody or trying to hurt somebody's feelings or trying to stop somebody from doing what they're doing because you're uncomfortable around them, you got the problem, sir. You are a low vibrator. We all about peace and positivity over here. Now, since I'm speaking on gatekeepers, I want to read y'all the definition of a gatekeeper. One sec. One second, good people. Just bear with me. A gatekeeper. A gatekeeper is an attendant at a gate who is employed to control who goes through it. It's a noun. A gatekeeper is a person or thing that controls access to something. Okay, that's a gatekeeper. So if they control your access to something, how you going to do it? Especially if they low vibrating. How are they going to stop you from doing what they do? Because they're in a position of power and their words have weight. You know, people, I'm going to tell you a little story. I used to be an aspiring rapper. I used to enjoy doing it. I used to write raps and everything with my boy Dewan from DT downtown, Trenton Avenue, my brother, forever. And we used to write raps and everything. And I remember it was a very good, a very great rapper that I used to respect. Well, I still respect. But yeah, that person was out here doing their thing, still is doing their thing. And we, I remember Dewan was like, yo, do your rap for him. Let him hear you. This person told me my shit was trash. And it was. It really was. It was trash. But I was young. I was just starting to do it. I didn't know what the fuck trash was. And he didn't say it was trash. He said it was corny because that was the word we used for trash back then for all the young listeners. Yo, that shit was corny. And I was like, damn, man, maybe I shouldn't even try to do that shit. And I really did stop for a long time trying to do that shit till I met somebody that was doing it. And we used to sit around and rap all the time. And I got good at freestyle. I'm not good writing shit down on pen and paper, but if I have some yak in me, I'm a spit for you. And that's facts. Um, yeah, but this person told me, man, you corny, man. That shit was whack. You spoke. It went a little something like this. I actually remember the rap. Yo, I'm not a hood, but you see me in a hoodie. Punk that I was a punk because I said I was a goodie. That's how it started. I don't remember the rest. But my boy DT, every time I come around him, he say that rap. So he let me know that it wasn't corny. But you got people in these positions. What they low vibrating ass won't give you a pat on the back or give you constructive criticism and say, hey, man, I think you could do better than that. Work harder, write some more, do something like that. But no, nah, that shit was corny, bro. That's what I got. Hey, you know what I mean? If I listen to all my detractors, I would have never did nothing in my life. Got another story for y'all. Excuse me. Construction work. Everybody know me, know that's what I do. I like to get busy. I like to build stuff. I like to see what it look like after I'm done. Maybe one day on the pod, I'll run some pictures through y'all just to do a little bio. But yeah, I've really enjoyed building stuff. That's what I do. I used to work with these gentlemen, and when most people start out doing construction, they start out at the very bottom, which will make you a laborer. Now, when you're doing laboring work, you had to listen to somebody. Everybody got a boss. It's a tier system. And for like 7 years, I was laboring, busting my ass, mixing cement, pushing it in a wheelbarrow, all kind of crazy. Anything you could think of, bricks, holding mad bricks and cinder block and concrete bags, unloading anything you could think of, that's what a laborer does. You hear me, folks? Now, there were guys on the job that were masons, and we had to cater to them, basically bring them all everything they need so they don't have to move. 7 years in, I told the I asked the masons, I said, hey man, I've been doing this job for y'all for 7 years. I said, I want to do what y'all doing. What you mean you want to do? I want to do what y'all doing. I want to build shit. This is what I want to do. And guy looked at me and laughed and said, you gotta go to school, you gotta do all this other stuff and this and that. I said, okay. That wasn't a lot. I would have been willing to do it. But mind you, the whole 7 years, I ain't did nothing but watch what they was doing. So I stole the trade. They didn't have to teach me. I stole it. Now, another guy comes along. I don't want to say what color skin he was, because I was only one or two black people there. But I don't want to get racial. So what I would say was this. This guy was there for about a year and a half. And he got an apprenticeship after me being there 7 years, was told, don't even think about it, laughed about it. And I said, look at this shit. He got an apprenticeship, only been here a year and a half. Guy shows up late, at least twice a week. I'm never late. But like I said, I don't want to make it racial. But it goes back to what I was talking about with the gatekeepers. See, they allow people in that they want to let in. They allow people in that they look like. They allow people in who they give a shit about. So what I say to you and people with positions of power, who do you give a shit about? Who do you care about? Because it ain't everybody. And now I'm talking about black people. I'm going to get to the shit today. I'm talking about you low vibrating niggas that get a position of power and want to stop other people from moving in the direction they want to move. All you got to do is say, oh, you want a better life? And you in position to give somebody that? Why won't you do it? Because at some point somebody gave it to you. So why won't you do it? I wonder why. But we really don't have to wonder. We know. We know you're a low vibrator and you don't want nobody to receive blessings. You want to always be in that position that you look down on somebody. Such a noble man. Such a noble man that would tell somebody to don't follow your dreams, son. It can be reality. Nah, you don't want to be a mason. You want to be a laborer your whole life. You want to do that. You don't want to be waited on. You want to wait on people. But what I would say is be careful who you put up on a pedestal because they just might disappoint you. Be careful of low vibrating people and mindful of how they move. Pay attention and you be consistent, especially all you young people coming up now, because y'all can change some shit that's been happening to my generation, the generation before me. Y'all can change some shit. All you got to do is not be like that. If you get in a position of power where your words mean something when you move out on these streets, look back at the wake behind you, see if there's some people you can pull up, if you're able to. If not, don't be the destruction with the words that come out of your mouth. Because like I said, people's words have power. You don't know people's words have power and they can stop you from moving. Now, don't engage in the fuckery. Don't engage in low vibrating people. And when you have them in your midst, keep a close eye on them. Because people's intentions ain't what they say they are. Or people's intentions change depending on the scenery that they see around. I tell you good people, I tell you good people. Be the change that you want to see. That shit pissed me off today. I thought I was going to sit down and listen to some good shit. And I really wasn't going to do a pod today because the person I thought was going to pod with me today called out. Said they had to do it another day. No problem. So I just sat. I think I'm going to sit here and just chill today and wait for my sis with conversations with Fatima Mahdi, might I add. I'm going to wait for sis. And this sucker gave me some low-hanging fruit today. Said, look at you, gatekeeper, or aspirating gatekeeper, or got visions of aspirations to be one. Already out here calling people shit fake because you see new people in your space. And I ain't talking about us good people. I'm talking about other people that's moving around. This shit is for everybody. You can go out here and buy you a fucking mic, and talk your shit. Don't let nobody try to fucking stop you from doing what you want to do. Anything that you want to do. Don't listen to them. And that's why I named this show Don't Listen. Look at the gatekeepers. It be your own kind, folks. It be your own kind. They want to stop you from doing what you want to do. It be your own family sometimes. Be your own friends sometimes. Be your boss, be your manager. Could be your significant other that want to block your blessings. But don't listen. It's only a fail if you don't try. That's what I got for y'all. Thank you for the low-hanging fruit, you low-vibrating Negro. Because I tell you what, when I see fuckery, I'm going to speak on it. I don't got to say your name because other people didn't heard you say it. You got millions of freaking listeners. So, try to be the springboard in people's life. Have character at all times. Like I said, if you an asshole, people gonna respect you if you that all the time. That's what I got for y'all. Peace to y'all on your journeys. Don't listen podcasts with your boy TP. And yes, we are still in the building. Get right.